Hey guys, so something that I've learned recently is that God has given me this gift of prophecy. And after church today, amazing message by the way, um, there is a spoken word that I wrote a while back, and I feel the need to talk about it because there's so many of us that just go to church on Sunday but choose not to live, and that's not what the church was made for. It was made to inspire and to encourage and to push us beyond our bounds. And I feel like I'm sometimes sitting in a sea of just doubt and worry and fear, and I can feel the hesitation in worship. And so I write this to the church to come alive. And so this talks about unity and what the church was made to be and was in the New Testament. And so I call this just a spoken word on unity. So here goes. We are the body of Christ, but living separate now will suffice. Go to church on Sunday and after the sermon leave, silent in worship because it's all about me. Don't like this, don't like that. Message was okay, the rest was crap. That's a fact. I'm plastic. Putting on a face. Forgetting about grace. We wonder why we can't give the gospel when in fact the church needs a hospital. Because we're bleeding to death. Because we speak from our own breath. Our arms immobile, our heart unstable, our heartbeat slow, lying on the table. We are the body of Christ. And separation from each other won't suffice, because a silent, self-centered faith is no faith at all. It demolishes relationships just like it did at the fall. So together we need to stand. And before we can, we need God's hand to restore our parts, our arms, our breath, our hearts. And communing together is only the start. Jesus brought hope into the dark, and he has enabled us to bring that hope from our hearts. Just like the branches can't be without the vine, we cannot be the body without the parts that bind. We need stitches, and the stitches are Christ, because we were bought for a price, and it can't go to waste. We can't fill up space, for we are the church, not a place. Jesus wasn't worried about winning an argument, but instead winning people. And Paul did the same for those under a steeple, and we are those people. You see, Jesus brought hope in the dark. And each of us has that same spark. The spark of love and compassion people long for. But we have to be willing to see people at their very core. To the point it's hard to breathe. So stop settling for mediocrity that Satan says is okay, because we desperately need to bond by seeing, truly seeing, and loving each other, especially on Sunday.